Hey y'all, what's up? This is Rosie. Um, so it is now January 1st, 2026, which means that MTV will start shutting down its music based channels, focusing solely on reality television. And I think that sucks. At first, I read that it wasn't going to happen in the US, and then I read recently that it was. And so, if that is the case, that even in the US, they are going to start getting rid of their music based channels, I say, once again, rest in peace, MTV. Thank you for the however many years of music you gave us, like what, 20? I don't know. I don't know how many years, I didn't count. But yeah, I guess rest in peace. And like I said in the video that I made about it, I'm surprised that they didn't do this much sooner. But I think I will try to find different stuff about MTV to talk about. I encourage you, my viewers, and my subscribers, which most of you probably don't even watch my videos, but I encourage you all to just give me some ideas, what you want me to talk about in videos. Do you want me to keep talking about MTV? And if so, what do you want me to talk about? Do you want me to start talking about specific shows like I did with Headbangers Ball? Do you want me to talk more about my memories of it? Do you want to tell me some of your memories and I put it in videos? Just, just converse with me. Tell me some of your ideas and what I can do. Because as I said in another video, I am basically running out of ideas for videos, and I don't want to do that because this channel is important to me. It's cathartic for me. It helps me keep my mind busy and off of overthinking things. But yeah, I am a little bit sad about it. Even though I don't have cable, I stream television now. Um, so I don't really worry about that, about MTV, but I do kind of miss it. The one thing that I watched on MTV Classic was it was Metal Mayhem. And sometimes on Sundays I would watch the Rock Show. I think that was what it was called, the Rock Show. If that's not what it was called, then oh well. But I used to watch that until the videos on there just got repetitive. And it was the same with Metal Mayhem. They would show the same videos over and over and over again, and they rarely played ones that I would like. So, videos that I want to see, I can just go on YouTube and look for them, like Corrosion of Conformity, Slaughter. Um, they even have old episodes of Headbangers Ball on there. So, I can just look at that for the nostalgia and for videos that I want to see, and for specific ones that I want to look at, just go on YouTube. But I feel like that is why. I mean, I think it said in some articles I didn't really read all the way through that is why MTV is getting rid of their music-based channels, because of streaming and because of YouTube and other ways that videos on there are available. So they don't really see a purpose or a need to continue their music-based programming. And I get that, I get it. Years ago, Tim Kelly's brother talked to me on Facebook, and Tim Kelly was the guitarist of Slaughter, who passed away in 1998. And his brother became friends, Facebook friends, with a lot of us on Facebook. And he told me if I could find that conversation, I would, but this was so many years ago, I don't think I'd be able to find it. But he told me that he didn't think that that MTV saw a purpose in keeping music going on their stations because advertisers wouldn't support it. And I think he's right. Advertisers go for that reality television crap. I talked about how I used to watch The Real World. I watched the first and the second seasons, and then by the third season, I was sick of it. And I wanted MTV to stop and just show something else because I thought that they were going to get rid of it just like they did other programming of theirs, like Dialed In TV and Remote Control and that dating show they had that I forgot the name of, and Liquid Television and Idiot Box. They got rid of so many good shows. And I thought that the real world would follow suit, but unfortunately it did not. They kept going and they kept going, and I don't know how many seasons of that show they came up with. And then the next thing you know, there's Jersey Shore. And by that time, I had completely bailed out on MTV and started watching VH1. Then VH1 started doing the same thing. And so I started watching VH1 Classic. And then it became MTV Classic. And so, if I were to ever get cable again or satellite or whatever, I would completely bail out of MTV. I wouldn't even watch it for the MTV Awards because I stopped watching that around 2000 or so. I can't really remember the last time I watched the MTV Awards, but I would just watch Nickelodeon and the cartoon stations. But it is really sad what MTV became, what it evolved into from what it was at first. It revolutionized television and it revolutionized music. It introduced us to a lot of our favorite bands that we probably wouldn't have known of had they not shown these bands and groups and stuff on MTV. That was how I knew about TLC, about Criss Cross, about Corrosion of Conformity, Megadeth, Metallica, Slayer, Anthrax. All the bands that I absolutely loved, I discovered on MTV. And had I not been watching MTV, I wouldn't have known about any of them. These bands would have been completely foreign to me. Poison, Slaughter, Motley Crue. They would have been. I probably would have heard of them in passing because even my mom knew of Motley Crue, but she didn't listen to them. She just knew of them. But MTV just revolutionized the way that music was brought to us. There were music videos in days past. I've seen Motown music videos, and I've seen everybody knows the music video for Bohemian Rhapsody, and there are other music videos and stuff for certain bands, but there was no set channel for it. Like maybe on a Friday you could watch Friday night videos or whatever it was called, and I think there were shows that did show some bands in their their digital formatting for television for their introducing their new music, but there was no 24-hour television for it until MTV. And the fact that we will never have something like that again because everything's going digital and because everything's on the computer and everything is AI and everything is on the internet and web-based, and the only way that a band can get their videos across is if they upload it to a website or to YouTube, hoping that their fans will see it. That was how I first saw Bruno Mars's 24 Karat Magic. I saw the video shortly after it was uploaded. Like maybe the same day it was uploaded, I went straight to it and watched it and was a huge fan from the very beginning. But it's just sad that we're in a place where we will never have something like that again. And even music is being AI produced. Timbaland, who this just really disappointed me about him, is that he has an AI artist that is quote unquote signed to his label, and that just it disgusted me because what the fuck. But whatever. Um, so yeah, it's a sad day. It's a sad time. Rest in peace, MTV. Thank you for the 20 or so years of music, or less. Um, Whatever. But anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. You will find my Cash App, PayPal, and GoFundMe in the description box below. If you'll consider helping me out, I would appreciate it a lot. If you want to subscribe to my channel, hit the subscribe button. No matter what generation you're from, I would be so glad to have you join the tribe. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Absolutely. But anyways, because I'm running out of words and I'm running out of voice, I love you guys very much. Hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye for now.